5 months ago, I went on my very first bodybuilding stage, age 57. It was my baseline position. I probably could have been leaner. I probably wasn't where I wanted to be, but I went on the stage. I actually went onto the stage twice and yeah, loved every single minute of it, to the fact that I'm doing it again in September. So this is a documentary of what happened last year, to document my show journey. And then after I've done this one, I'm going to do a series of my 23 weeks up to my next show. So stick around and watch the documentary of a 57-year-old bodybuilder attempting her first show. I've actually registered for my first ever bodybuilding competition in November of this year, so I'm going to be doing PCA First Timers in Derby. Now my motivation for it, for actually applying, because I don't look anywhere near ready, was that if I'm booked in, it'll give me that focus and drive, rather than, I haven't registered, I'll do it next year. I won't quite put the work in that's expected. So I'm on it. I feel quite empowered that I've actually registered. It feels a bit weird because it's actually happening and I'm just so excited to see the training commences in anger. I'm ready to go. I'm going to hit that stage. Already I'm starting to see that I'm leaning out. It's slow and I've still got a long way to go, but I can see the progress. So 4 weeks into my mini cut and I'm starting to think about posing. I'm still not great at it. I'm going alone at this point and just looking at YouTube videos. But the weight is dropping. I can see massive changes, particularly on my back, looking fairly lean, glutes surrounding, stomach still there. One of my first attempts at posing practice. Oh God, I really didn't have a clue. Oh dear, it makes me laugh looking back at these. I got a bit of an idea, but at this point I hadn't had a posing lesson. So it's just purely from looking at YouTube videos. And here's some of my first check-in photos. Yeah, I can see the stomach. It's not great. So in May I found myself on holiday and look at my shoulders. They're just starting to show. And here I'm starting to feel like the old me again, the me that's been disappeared for years and years and years, and I'm starting to feel some sass coming back. More practicing posing at home. Still not great, but a bit better.
A quarter turn facing the rear. Ladies, please ensure that your numbers remain.
That's it. Good. Good. So we're going to drop from here, and this arm is going to come slightly in front, okay? Rotate through this wrist. Try not to lock out the elbow. That's it. Good. Small push of this elbow. Nice, mate. Put more weight in this leg, but then back bend up and over. There we go. No.
Posing is progressing even more. I'm starting to get a bit of a flow in the transitions. I'm still very awkward with it. I'm not natural at it at all. And it's surprising how many weeks it's taken me to get the very basics. But it's fairly common when I speak to people. They all have the same. It's just not easy. It looks easy, but it's not. Glutes are rounding nicely, and my back is my best feature. I love how my back is a bit of a taper now, starting to show V-back. Can't wait till I can do this naturally without having to think about it every step of the way.
Good. Okay, so this is probably what we need to focus to think about here is, I know I said move the back foot forwards, but I still want it a little almost closer to you so that you can get that. Drop the hand as you then step all the way around into your glute shot. And right foot wide, left foot wide, and open stage. Into your back shot. So, feet nice and wide, thinking about small turn out of the toes, rotate at the knees, lifting up through the chest, flaring through the back.
Some of the food that was eaten that is really low carb, thinking back, it was really low carb. Hardly any carbs for months. Don't know if I'll do that again. So this picture broke the internet. I got accused of photoshopping and all sorts, but it really wasn't. But it was the one that showed my rounded glutes for the first time, showing some real progress. I've had to take the song off this for copyright, but it just went viral. I think we got 2 million views with this one. The song just did it, though. It made it right. But also the look on Hannah's face when she sees my back. I think it's the first time she sort of like realised that my back is leaning out and I'm starting to get shape. Always makes me laugh when I see this back. Watch your face. Love it. And my back it's getting better and better. But if you look back to July, when I was in the blue outfit, there's definitely a bit more of a flow here. Definitely improving. If you're competing for the first time, get posing classes in. Get them in early. So I'm continuing at the gym. This is Ultra Flex, but I do like the way my shoulders look in this particular video. Starting to see the muscles appearing. Look, I just absolutely love it. I love seeing my shape change. I ain't gonna lie, I wish I was a bit leaner at this point, but I am where I am. And I decided at this point that I was going to go on stage whatever happens, and this would be the start of the journey. I would just progress and progress, take the judges' feedback and run with it. And that's what I did. Just in competition with me and striving to be the best version of me. At my age, 57 years old,
and starting out in the bodybuilding world. How mad is that? Absolutely bonkers, but I did it. Practicing the sass in the kitchen. I think this is the first film where I really noticed prep face was starting to set in.
Just getting ready to go to the gym. I've got my pre-workout.
I bought my first pair of size 10 jeans. I was ecstatic from having always had a 2 in front of my size. Size 10 was just amazing. Continuing 5 times a week at the gym. Loving this. This is one of my favourite machines, the kickback. I don't really feel my glutes in this machine. And then continuing with my posing practice with team posing with Hannah, the Hannah herself.
Baby update, 57-year-old prepping for a bodybuilding competition in November. So what I've got to tell you today, exciting news that I had a video of my bikini sent to me earlier by Miss Bikini Fitness. So she's made the basics of it and she's going to post it to me tomorrow, and I'm going to get it Friday to try on. So that's the base material before she puts on all the sparklers. So I'm so excited. I sort of hope the bottoms don't fit because I still want to lose a lot of weight, and if they fit, they're going to be falling down my ankles on show day. So yeah, and the top half, I don't want to be losing any boobage off my top half. Thank you very much, body. So can we keep that and lose it off there, please?
I love this strong posing stance in this video here. Again, I've much improved on the flow. I'm not having to think about it as much, and I can just go through my routine. And think about the little things that need to be thought of rather than the transition about presenting my muscles in the best way for the judges to see them.
"57-year-old prepping for a bodybuilding competition in 3 weeks' time. 3 weeks today. I mean, not on the stage, but I'll be preparing for the stage. How mad is that? I can't wait. So I came back from the PCA championships, British championships yesterday with a load of goodies, including this, and I love this. It's a little bit cold for the shorts. I'm heading to the gym in a bit, but I've got the leggings to match as well. Boom! Love them. I love outfits that are a little bit different. Just say, I think my belly might have got the memo, finally. It's coming along. Let's see what a difference 3 weeks can make. I lost nearly £3 this week, so who knows?
Spoke about was that small lift through your left shoulder, just so that when looking nice and balanced. Okay, now if you can you push back any more through these hips? No, this way, that way, yeah, like really pushing back as much as possible there, and then turn the body more to the side, hands either side of the leg. Lovely. From there we're going to go glute shot, and we're going to take that right leg in front, because from that position now you're going to keep the waist where it is and then open, and lovely, you're going to rotate through this elbow and bring it slightly in front of you, and make sure you're lifting that right step. Now touch my hand and then stretch.
Trying on my sparkly bikini for the first time, the red one. And it fit. I was so shocked it fit. And I love it. I love this cherry red colour. Bikini number 2, a blue, ice blue baby. Had to have 2 bikinis because I've got 2 shows. I didn't tell anyone till the first show was over. Look out for my next video. I'm going to do a similar video, but taking you through show day.